whatever he needs, be his backbone. And it's
what
like,
does that have to do with the rest of men?
I'm not saying it's the rest of men. I'm just saying.
No, man. Yes, you are. You said men are today. Men out here are shitty. See, the point is, you came in here saying that same thing about the half of the other population based upon your messed up experience with one man.
But I'm not saying all men are shitty. I believe in love. I do.
You just said men are shitty. By implication,
I said, okay,
you didn't say my no. You didn't say my last man was shitty. Ma'am, this is recorded. You can't play games with me.
All right, well, okay. My last man and the
But
other.
that ain't what you said. You came out and said men are shitty. And I clarified, what do you mean men are shitty? Men out here are shitty today. And then I said, well, explain it. Well, I went to here and I went there, trying to make your men are shitty point work. And then when I challenged it each and every place and made you accountable, then you have to retract and say, well, man, I'm judging all the men out here based upon my experience there. But the problem is, y'all talk about men like they ain't shit these days. The problem is, too many women think like you. What if we said women like you are?
I'm a great woman to a man.
Are black men and women still speaking the same language when it comes to relationships? Or are we moving in two different directions? At Remembering Kevin Samuels, we unpack the dating struggles, the expectations, and the mindset shifts happening in today's world. I don't talk over the video, but stick around, because my full breakdown at the end is worth the wait. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell so you never miss a video. In today's episode of Remembering Kevin Samuels, we have yet another classic example of a modern woman blaming men for her poor choices. She's frustrated, tired, and convinced that men these days are trash, but when Kevin starts asking the right questions, the truth starts to unfold. Buckle up, because this one's a ride.
Competitive, the successful man, why should a woman care about what you think?
Right. Let's talk about that.
Do you have a man?
No.
Okay.
I haven't been in a normal, functional relationship since 2017.
What's wrong with you?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with me.
Of course there is.
I mean, well, yeah, but I admit my faults and things like that. But you know, I was like in the midst of pursuing my career, and
what career is that?
Well, back then at the time, it was modeling, being featured in like music videos and things like that. Okay. And he didn't understand a lot of those things.
What do you mean he didn't understand? You took pictures and you sold your appearance for money.
I mean, right, but he was looking at it as like an aspect of like, you know, I'm dealing with these people when I wasn't in actuality. You know,
what do you mean dealing with? What does that mean?
Like he would accuse me of just sleeping around with people in general.
How long were you guys together?
4 years.
So what's wrong with you? You put up with, you're a model who says her boyfriend has a problem with you going to work.
I mean, you know, his own insecurities, I guess.
But what's wrong with you to why you stayed for 4 years? That'd be no different than an accountant. A woman having a problem with a man who's an accountant because he had a calculator.
Well, I put up with it for 4 years because I had faith in my relationship, and I was.
You have faith in your relationship.
Yeah.
So if an accountant, if a man was an accountant and his girlfriend got upset, he had a calculator. What is faith in a relationship going to change on the actual duties of the job?
Well, just from like his past, and I kind of understood why he would be feeling like that. So I kind of just, you know, I like took his mind state of it, and then just ignored how.
I'm always asked this question. So because he had a rough time of it, you had to stay in a situation for 4 years, and there's nothing wrong with you.
I love hard.
You love stupid.
I mean, stupid in love, like Beyonce said, right? Crazy in love.
No, Beyonce is smart like a fox. She was with Jay-Z for 7 years. She decided to do what she needed to do
I was
without.
staying with
Look,
him. He had a nice big house, you
yeah,
know.
he still got that house too, don't he?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And you got bad cell service.
No, I was going up some hills.
My point is, you ladies often want to come in and talk about the problems with the men when the problem you guys have with men is in the mirror. I just listened to what you said, ma'am, and gave it back to you in a way that you're not used to packaging.
But how is it my fault that I'm going out to work and I'm allowing you to come on set with me and we go back home?
How is it your fault you decide to stay with a man who has a problem with your job for 4 years?
Well, he didn't understand back then, but he.
How is it a problem that you?
He wants to be back.
Okay, it's dark where you are now. So how? Okay, fine. How is it a problem that you? How is it a problem that you, as a grown woman, stay in a relationship for 4 years? You need to stay in the car because you can't go and walk and do this.
Okay.
How is it you stayed for 4 years?
Yeah, I did. But isn't that like a marriage, right?
Really? What part of the house do you own?
I'm just saying. I mean, what are you going to want to give? It's not leading up towards a marriage.
It led up to exactly what it is. Nothing.
Well, yeah, because I chose for it to be nothing.
Okay. See, what I'm talking to is another woman who refuses to look and take accountability for your own mindset about relationships. You spend 4 years. You spend 4 years. Have you had any therapy?
I don't really need. You know what? No, I haven't had therapy. You think I need therapy?
Do you think it makes sense to stay with somebody for 4 years who doesn't like your job? And then blame it on Beyonce being crazy in love?
Well, because, I mean, I understood, that he didn't probably understand my job. And so I was trying to
He didn't understand your job. He didn't understand that a model gets paid for her appearance. A 5-year-old understands that.
No, he was looking at it from a standpoint of men.
How old is this man?
Being around.
How many years older was he than you?
He's 2 years younger.
2 years younger?
Yeah.
24?
Yes.
And he has a big old house.
Yeah, because he's silver spoon fed. His family owns properties and,
So, do you want to be married one day?
Yeah, I do. That's
you want children?
You know what? I'm going to tell you
Hold on. Let me do this. You want children?
I do. I don't have none.
And you're 26?
Yeah.
How many children would you like to have?
As many as I can.
Mm-hmm. How many children would you like to have?
As many as I can.
How many children would you like to have?
4 or 5.
So that means 4 or 5 children. That means you're going to have a man that makes enough money to provide for those.
Right.
All right. And how was the previous relationship you had and your current state going to set you up to be your wife to a man like that in the future?
Well, I've been fasting and I've been celibate all this year.
So
don't be laughing at me because you think it's funny.
I'm asking you about a man and you said I've been fasting.
And I've been celibate, Kevin.
But when I asked you about therapy, you I don't need it.
My therapy has been with fasting and with prayers. I don't know. I mean,
you can't make.
You don't. I think it's. I mean, I've made a drastic turnaround, Kevin. I was wild.
You can't make it up, people. Y'all have heard this. You think that a man who makes enough money to be able to support a wife and a family of 4 or 5 children should accept a woman who dealt with a man who was 2 years younger than her, silver spoon fed, because he was insecure about her job as a model. She's done no psychological self-improvement or therapy or anything like that. You just namaste, modeled, and you just not meditated and fasted and been celibate. And you think that's an adequate prize for a man who has those kind of resources?
So are you saying because I'm not sitting in a shrink's office that I'm not
You can't make it up, people.
okay?
I'm saying that you were the same person that decided to be with somebody for 4 years who had a problem with being a model. So you aren't qualified to say what you need to do to fix you.
But that wasn't my problem. That was his problem.
Of course not. Your problem was you stayed and accepted it, which is even
Well,
worse.
isn't that what love is?
No. See? She's still not getting it. You've made this about, you've made yourself the virtuous instead of the one that needs to be fixed. You sound crazy.
I mean,
You were a model, and you said he was insecure because of who he was. He's 24 years old. What, the world does not owe you understanding. Why are you dating an insecure 24-year-old?
Well, it wasn't always like that in the beginning.
I'll stick with it. And it keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper. Instead of saying, you know what? I attracted somebody as broken as and jacked up as I am.
I feel like I've been taking the necessary steps though to better myself. I mean, I think fasting.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. But on the open dating market, you have not tested that. You're fasting and celibate. Take it out on the dating market and try to date a man of the caliber of which you're going to need to be able to have a man who's going to have a wife and 5 kids.
So what are you saying? I got to go get help?
I'm saying you got to do it. I'm saying you got to do a damn thing. But I'm saying what you're doing has not worked. You were in charge. You were in charge of the last process. And I'm just trying to understand why you're that arrogant. To sit back, I don't need any help. Okay.
No, I didn't say that, Kevin.
Well, I don't think I need any. I don't think I need any therapy. I don't think I need any. Why? Why?
I mean, if you think I should go sit in front of a
But I'm saying, what you keep saying, see what you keep doing. That's why I'm going this way. You're being passive aggressive and negative. You keep calling it a shrink. Is that a positive or a negative?
Okay, yeah. I'm being a little funny. Because you're judging by titles. You're not taking it. I mean, I thought that you can find peace anywhere. I thought that you're able to find that happy place anywhere. It doesn't have to be talking to someone in an office, I thought.
I don't care about finding a damn happy place. I care about you making better decisions.
Well, how about the guys are just nowadays? How about that?
You can't make shit up, people. Welcome to World Star.
No. How about we get down to the real
No. The real issue is women like you. Accountability is kryptonite, and you think you're being cute and funny, and you're really just making a fool of yourself. And I'm letting you do it.
No,
because this is a valuable lesson.
Okay,
you keep talking about guys. How would you know? You've been fasting and celibate. How would you know anyway? You were the guy for 4 years and presumably not dating or screwing anybody else, right?
Right.
So how would you know what guys are like out here from a personal standpoint? How would you know?
I mean, after I broke up with him, I went to clubs. Okay, I'm telling you, I went to clubs, something that I never did when I was in a relationship for the first time. I went to bars. I saw how guys are like a little, I seen it.
A little what?
They're like, all right. Like, I mean, they are just, their whole morals is just fucked up.
What do you mean? You went to clubs and a bar to find a husband?
No,
whoa. You're going to judge all men based upon your decisions? You went to clubs and bars looking for what? Diamonds? Huh.
No, I went because it was just things that I never did before and I wanted to.
Right, but see how you put the accountability on the men at the clubs and bars who are looking to hook up because of your choices?
Well, I didn't know they were like that.
Well, that's because you lack self-awareness. And this is what we've done in the world. We've allowed women like you to keep pointing at men as the problem when the problem is looking you dead in the face every day. This woman just came in here and said, men are And you went to bars and clubs.
Okay. But I feel like, you know, you can meet someone anywhere and then they still be shitty,
See
right?
what I mean? See what I mean? See what I mean? This is what it is. Still won't sit back and say, I apologize. I shouldn't have said that. Maybe it's on me. We have made it to
It
where
is on me.
no,
You're right.
no, it is no. We have made it to where women like you can hold men and just image, say anything about men. And I'm tired of hearing this shit from y'all. You have not put any accountability on your poor choices.
You know what? Okay, I do. I take accountability. I have made bad decisions with choosing men.
I want you to address why men are shitty.
Well, because I feel like you can be completely faithful to a dude. You can show a man that, you know, you're just like, you know, just truly for him and want to plan a family and marriage and show him your devotion and whatever he needs, be his backbone. And it's
What does
like,
that have to do with the rest of men?
I'm not saying it's the rest of men. I'm just saying the
No,
ones.
man. Yes, you are. You said men are today. Men out here are shitty. See, the point is, you came in here saying that same thing about half of the other population based upon your messed up experience with one man.
But I'm not saying all men are shitty. I believe in love. I do.
You just said men are shitty. By
I said,
implication,
okay,
you didn't
I'm
say
not.
my no. You didn't say my last man was shitty. Ma'am, this is recorded. You can't play games with me.
All right, well, okay. My last man and the
But
other.
that ain't what you said. You came out and said men are shit. And I clarified, what do you mean men are shit? Men out here are shit today. And then I said, well, explain it. Well, I went to here and I went there, trying to make your men are shit point work. And then when I challenged it each and every place and made you accountable, then you have to retract and say, well, man, I'm judging all the men out here based upon my experience there. But the problem is, y'all talk about men like they ain't shit these days. The problem is, too many women think like you. What if we said women like you are?
I'm a great woman to a man.
So great that you're where?
I mean, you want to judge that?
I'm asking. If you're a great woman to a man,
I have a poor choice, probably.
no. If you're a great woman to a man,
Yeah.
where's the outcome to prove that?
Well, that's why I'm doing what I've been doing, and that's why I haven't been just giving my
You've been
body.
doing what you've been doing. What you've been doing, fasting
And
and
yeah,
celibate. But
yeah.
you're a great woman to a man based upon what? Where's the outcome to prove that? See, y'all talk this shit.
I just told you,
I'm a
Kevin.
queen. I'm a deep no. But you got no results to prove that.
I told you I'm very submissive. I'm
That
very
does not make you a
devoted.
great woman.
You gonna let me finish?
Hey, don't shit with me. Check where you are.
I'm just saying, I'm not a horrible girl. Like
I didn't say you were a horrible girl, but you said you're a great woman. And it just sounds, what are you doing that's so great? That's great means better than
okay,
most.
let me think. Okay, well, are we talking like my physical assets? Because I have all that. I don't need to
Doesn't
go
matter,
live with
ma'am.
nobody. I have my.
See, what you need to understand is the problem with so many modern women is you feel like you're better than you are. You lack humility. You've shown that here. You've come in and talk about men based upon your poor choice with one man. Talk about yourself and you pedestalize even you. What makes you a great woman? And you basically say, because I've been abstaining and fasting. That does not make a woman great.
I have my own place. I have my own car.
That makes you an adult.
Okay. I'm not a gold digger. I'm not a gold digger.
That makes you normal. See, what you have not said is a woman who's truly a great woman, they're in short supply and they get snapped up quickly. But see, the way you've constructed the world is the problem is outside of you. You don't need any real improvement. You just need to wait, and the world will bring the right man to you. You can be passive and expect. This is why I'm going to say women today think men are free. They think they require no effort, no work. You just got to be, I pay my bills. I got a car. I'm in shape. I'm submissive. I'll challenge that. All right, then why ain't it working?
Because I meet the guys, I guess. I don't know. I don't
Can't
know.
make it
I'm
up.
telling you, it's for real. Like, I really don't know why. And you know what? I questioned it myself. Like, damn, why do I keep, like, what the fuck? Should I be like a fucking, like, a evil or something? Or like, what? Because I'm like, I'm super genuine, like, everything. And then it's like, I get the short end of the stick. And I don't get that. I'll stick by the dude's side, you know. Like, I don't.
Cry me a fucking victim river.
Hey, I'm done crying too.
Oh, but guess what? You have a shorter time frame just because of virtue of being a female. The things you want have a clock on it. So you can be done crying, but unless you plan on buying a dog and dying alone, you better get your attitude in check and get back in the game, because ain't nobody gonna come knock on your door and make you a wife and a mother of 5. How about that?
All right, so
These are first world problems. Your attitude and ego is in line with most women, that I'm already good enough. I got a question for you, man. You ready?
yeah, I'm ready.
I asked you about therapy 15 minutes ago, and you laughed at it because you think you're good enough already. But this has been 15 minutes of proving that what you're doing ain't good enough. What if, just what if, everything you are today is not enough? No, don't talk about the men. What if everything you are today is cool, but it's not good enough? Then what?
Okay. And you know what? I'm going to apologize about laughing and making the whole stream comments, because it could be good. But see, my thing is, like, you know, how I deal with my problems is I just
I
deal
asked a
with it.
question. What if you today are good, but not good enough?
There's always time for, like, work for improvement, right? So you're saying that's a question? I mean, to who? Who am I not good enough?
See what I'm saying? See, guys, see what I'm saying? See,
I'm gonna stop the video right here. The original content creator's link is in the description. But let's talk about this for a second, because this is crazy work. How is she gonna sit here, say, nothing's wrong with me, and then, with a straight face, agree that something is wrong with her? You can't make this up. See, what I just realized is that the Kevin Samuels show wasn't just about dating and relationships. No. This was something deeper. This was a show where he interviewed women suffering from mental illness and ongoing traumatic stress syndrome. That's what this really was. Think about it, she was dating a younger man, trying to guide him like a mother, and then calling him insecure when he pushes back. That's not a relationship. That's a control issue. And instead of dealing with the real problem, her own choices, she wants to point the finger at men these days. Nah, sis. That's not how this works. The problem isn't men. The problem is you don't know how to pick a man. And until you do the work on yourself, you're gonna keep ending up in the same cycle. But hey, that's just my 2 cents. Fellas, what do y'all think? Was she out of line, or was this just another example of what we already know? Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. We got more to break down, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.